Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 55.
Set to kick off.
After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Tanner Muse there defensively.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. That's complete to John Ross. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Here's Tua. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's third down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at
25-yard line.
the Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Jerry Hughes, his second sack of the night.
12 yards. It's second down.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
And long.
On third and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first two drives. And it looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over first and 10. On first and 10, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 4 at the 40-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Tua. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. That's out to the left and complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Tua on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
It's a turnover on downs.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On 2nd and 9, Murray slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it. And the Packers pick it up. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Murray slings this deep from McLaurin. Touchdown, Packers. Terry McLaurin, 44 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Greg Zuerlein lining
early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On second down, it's Taylor. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10, Taylor now. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 14 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly. Allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, Tua. Eluding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Javon Kinlaw able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Texans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. They're going option play on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
It's 4th down.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Tanner Muse with it. The 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Greg Zerline lining up.
So now 2 pick-6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you have your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Greg Zerline set to kick off.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good for a Texan.
23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Tua going to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Miles Boykin, 31 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. 39 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now Tua. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5.
First and goal.
Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen...
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tyler Higbee there to make the grab. And the Texans cut into that lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run with Taylor. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
On first down, Taylor. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Shotgun now from Murray. That's complete to his receiver, McClure. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's a pickup of 3.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run the option on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Taylor. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He was brought down by Michael Davis.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Murray. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
First down and goal to go.
They'll run here with Taylor. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and goal, Murray, touchdown, Packers! From 8 yards out, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Push him back. Push him back. Nice 57. 57's mine. 57's the mic. Rock 57. Record.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
At the 50-yard line.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Out.
From midfield, here's Tua. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Mike 57. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3-yard line.
Third quarter of action, Super Bowl 55. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Here's a 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. To a hit, and the ball is out. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go and try and get some bigger points on the board.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
On play action, it's Murray. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers continue to roll.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Packers 52, Texans 17.
After the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
6 at the Texans' 27-yard line.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
3rd down. 3rd and 14.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Murray off play action. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. All day, punk. Kill. Hey, turn it out.
Now Taylor. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Packers 66, Texans 17. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago is starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9.
At the 22-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Tua now on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
To Henry Ruggs. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Packers' 48-yard line.
Here's Tua. Screen play, McKinnon. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball is out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
57, Mike.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On play action, here's Tua. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. And he'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad.
66. Texans 25. Jason
now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Jamal Agnew now to return it. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Jamal Agnew. And he will score.
Jamal Agnew.
It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Hey, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. In boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Houston. Henry Ruggs, 75 yards. And the Texans are able to make things a bit more respectable. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
35-yard line.
The give to Taylor. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. That's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Murray going to try to throw on third down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.